I picked up some jewelry to wear, a watch and a chain or whatever. We stayed in West Hollywood. We got out the car. Guess who was out there taking pictures with girls? These two little dudes from North Carolina, right? They singers, right? These dudes, one name is KC, one other name is JoJo, right? This is funny, right? These dudes is Jodeci. When I came home, I was, you remember, that's when, in 9/8, this actually was at the 9/9 Soul Train Awards, so I think he was home already, you know what I'm saying? But, you know, I was working at the time. I think I was working, down at, what's that spot I was working at downtown?
D'Agostino's,
yeah.
Nigga was getting dumb bread and D'Agostino's on the low.
Alright, my studio time with that D'Agostino money. Alright.
Them niggas tip. You was in the most exclusive D'Agostino's. Every one of them niggas wasn't making money like that. But that shit that you was in, niggas was getting fucking rich off them tips.
Because we were serving that area right there. We were serving all of the like people that played on the stories, on soap operas, like singers. Cause remember what's his name lived right there, Luther. All of the people that played on like sitcoms and all of that stuff. Mm-hmm. All of them lived in that area right there. So we delivered to all of them. And some of them was big tippers, some of them wasn't. But it was a lot of big tippers. You get a lot of big tips over that area. A lot of people got that bread right there.
This nigga's still getting that bread right now in that D'Agostino's, I bet you.
I already know, right? And I was working there, but I had got a call from my people like, yo, we down in LA, like you gotta work this weekend. I was like, nah. And he's like, yo, come out, get a ticket, tell your sister to buy you a ticket, I'm gonna fly. Tell her to buy you a ticket, I'm gonna send her the money, tell her to buy you a ticket. You know how to buy the tickets. I didn't really know how to fly that good, like how to buy the ticket, all that stuff. So she bought the ticket for me. I went out there. So I'm like, okay, I'm going out there. They told me to come to the Soul Train Award. Let me take me some clothes, take some gear, whatever. So I packed up a bag, you know what I'm saying, suitcase, take it with me. Even though they told me don't bring nothing, just come. You know what I'm saying? Because they doing their numbers. They get money, they do numbers. They big boys, you know what I'm saying? It's time for me to come to the awards with them. I'm like, all right, cool. I'm out there working. I'm working at D'Agostino. I ain't into nothing. I'll probably do a robbery here and there, you know what I'm saying? But I ain't doing nothing. I'm just really working, I'm working. So I go
okay. Niggas said I'll probably do a robbery here and there.
Yeah. I wasn't doing no crime really at that time. You know that, Laz. Come on. I was working mostly. Dudes is trying to do the music thing. And, I said a robbery here and there because, like, dudes would call me up, like, might call me up here and there, like, yo, I'm at a dice game, boom, boom, dudes is winning. Dudes be at dice games and be like, yo, they be losing. So they want me to come rob the dice game or something like that. Back in the time, come and rob the dice game, rob everybody and get them their money back, and rob it. You know what I'm saying? Whatever. Or little robberies. Like I told you, the joint in Marcy with my man and them. They but anyway.
But yeah. So you said you went out to Soul Train.
To the Soul Train Awards. Yeah. Soul Train Awards. Right, so now when I get out there, I get off the airport at LAX. Now I'm at LAX, and dude told me come on through whatever, and don't bring nothing or whatever. But I'm taking some stuff with me, whatever. I ain't dependent on these dudes like that, but it's my family, so I go out there, and I get there, and I ain't gonna do no fun. So dudes like, we at the airport. I'm like, yo, I'm waiting for my luggage because I got on the red eye. That's the first flight that really go to red eye joint, like the 8 in the morning joint to go to Cali, right? But when I get there, I'm out there, what's the name? Luggage, they put another flight. You know how that happened? Your luggage be on a different flight, right? So, my luggage was on another flight, so I had to wait for my luggage. So the dudes, everybody met me at the airport. They like, what's up? They ready to leave. Dudes got the stuff they doing. And I'm like, yo, I gotta wait for my luggage. They're like, you want luggage? They're like, yeah. Like, what you bring luggage for? Like, yo, we out here. We don't go shopping. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo. So I'm like, yo, man, I brought luggage. So we there waiting. So I wait all the way for the other flight to get there. So we wait. I don't know, probably like an hour or something. So the flight fighters get there with my luggage. Get my luggage. We get my luggage. We get in a joint now. We get 850. My cousin man had the 850, so we get in a red 850. As soon as we get in and we pull out, boom, we get hit by an Airbus.
By what?
By Airbus, one of them airport buses.
Oh.
Bangers. Boom. Totals the side of the 850. Bro. Dudes was steaming. Son, imagine, son, everybody about to be partying. It's Thursday, the next day Friday. Son, it's about the party. Don't ain't no war. Son, everybody out there ready to shine. Dudes out there what they would, because they out there in Cali getting money. So they out there. You know, a lot of dudes flying in. They got to get rentals and all of that stuff like that. These dudes is out there getting money, so they got whips out there. So they in big boy 850s and all that. You feel me? So they pulling up. So I'm going with dudes that's pulling up. So I get out. They get the 850 picking me up at the airport. They looking like I got them waiting all that time. My luggage on another thing, so dudes is already like restless, waiting with me for the luggage. So when I get the luggage and we get in the door on joint, we get 850. As soon as we pull out, then we put the luggage in the car, pull out. As soon as we pull out, the bus, the shuttle bus, airport bus hit us from the side. Boom! And totaled the side of the joint, son. So was no 850 for that day. You feel what I'm saying? So we had to go and so now we need a car, because that was our ride for the night. So it started the thing off kind of funny today. So we had to go and we went to Beverly Hills to Rodeo Drive, to the car rental spot, the luxury car rental spot, and got some Cadillac. I think they was DTS or DHSs, the big luxury Cadillacs out at the time. You know what I'm saying? They was bigger than like the STSs. You know what I'm saying? They was like the DHSs. So we got those, right? So we got those joints now, and we wound up going to our hotel. We stayed in a hotel in West Hollywood. So when we go to the hotel in West Hollywood, when I get out the car now, I got on I already went, first I went there, I done went to like my people, man house and all of that. We done got there and all that, got some clothes. I got on they bought me remember the Iceberg was out at that time. So I had an Iceberg jean suit. You know what I'm saying? I had an Iceberg jean suit. Boom. The dad got me an Iceberg jean suit. Boom. And I forgot I had on my feet, but it was an Iceberg jean suit. It probably cost like $1,000 something. You know what I'm saying? That's what them joints cost, like $1,500 for the jean suit and all of that, right? Boom. Right? So I had that joint on, and I had on he had his jewelry with him, and he had asked me what I wanted to wear, and he had showed me like different sets of jewelry. Like if I wear this chain, he'll wear this like watch with this and whatever. So he had a jewelry box with him. You know, dudes you get maybe out of a jewelry box and different jewelry to wear for different nights and stuff. You know what I'm saying? He was getting paper like that. So he told me to pick some jewelry to wear. So you know me, I'm like, yo, I ain't faking. You know how some dudes would be out there faking like, yo, so I ain't faking. None of this stuff was mine, bro. Dude paid for all of this. None of this stuff was mine. The jewelry, nothing. The clothes is bought for me. I went out there. I didn't even have no money. I can't even tell you if I had $100 in my pocket, bro. You feel what I'm saying? Boom. I went out there on a dime, and dudes, whatever, they let me wear the jewelry and all of that. You know what I'm saying? It's my people. So, you know, they know I wasn't into the life at the time. I was chilling. So I just came home a bit. So whatever. I got the what's the name? I put the I picked up some jewelry to wear, a watch and a chain or whatever, and I had it. And then when we got out the car, whatever, like I said, we wound up going to the hotel. We stayed in West Hollywood. When we got out the car, guess who was out there taking pictures with girls? These two little dudes from North Carolina, right? They singers, right? These dudes, one name is KC, one other name is JoJo, right? This is funny, right? These dudes is Jodeci, but they not Jodeci, it's just KC and JoJo. This is when they was Casey and JoJo, so they out there, they brothers, but they got their own entourages. They separate, but they out there with different bras and taking pictures and stuff. So I hop out the joint, you know, I got the mouth full, I got, you know what I'm saying, the jewelry on, I got the iceberg on. I'm on some Brooklyn time. Like, yo, what's up? What's going on? What's up? What's up? And they faking like they know me, like they cool, and they like seeing real street dude. You know they looking for authenticity, so they dapping me up. Yo, what up, homie? Like, what up? What we doing? We flicking it up. We flicking it up. And they like, okay, let's go. So the girl's like, who that? I'm like, don't worry about it. Let's go, baby. We all good. And I'm in the picture with them all hugged up, all over with Casey and JoJo and the girls and all of that in front of the hotel, flicking it up with them. I ain't even nobody, but I'm faking. Everybody think I'm somebody. You feel what I'm saying? Faking it up, yeah. I'm faking it. Boom, I'm taking pictures of everybody. Boom, and I shoot upstairs. Boom, I go to the room. So now there's a lot of people staying in that hotel. I see Erykah Badu. She with the dude. That's when she was with Andre 3000. They was there. They had somebody carrying. They had a baby 7, whatever. Somebody was carrying him. He was kind of big, but they was still carrying him. He was asleep. They was up in there. They had a room up in that hotel. It was some little singer group. I forgot who they was at the time, but they was popular at the time. But I remember I wanted to get an autograph for my niece, right? But what's the name was up in that joint? Who was up in that joint? Yeah, like Casey and JoJo, they was on different floors. Casey was downstairs, but JoJo, he was staying on my floor, 4th floor. We had a presidential suite, me and my family. So we was there, and it's crazy, right? Because before I met Tyra Turner, I'm gonna get it to what happened at the hotel. A little something happened at the hotel. I had met this broad. I was going downstairs, right? It was the next morning, and I was going downstairs, and when I was going downstairs, there was a girl. I was getting off at the 1st floor, and this girl, she was getting on the elevator. And when I seen her getting on the elevator, I didn't get off. She's a bad boy. She was some red boy. She was like she wanted to tell me she was Spanish and Italian, or Puerto Rican and Italian, something crazy like that, right? She was from Oakland, and she told me that she had family in Queens or whatever. But when she got in the elevator, I was like, yo, what's up? I'm like, yo, who you coming here to see? She was like, I'm like, who? You know, I asked her, who? I'm like, yo, who you with? She was like, I'm with JoJo and them. I'm like, you with JoJo? I said, oh, JoJo gonna be mad at me then. I'm like, where you going? She was like, no, I'm about to go home or whatever. She was telling me that they was about to send her home. That dude was about to pay for a cat Oakland all the way from West Hollywood. I'm like, what? I'm like, yo, you going with me first, you come and holler at me. I said, JoJo on my floor, ain't he? I'm on 4th floor too. I'm telling her. So I'm like, yo, me and you need to talk. You need to come in my room and holler at me. I'm just, super aggressive with it, right? So she like, alright, so I look out the elevator to see nobody, because dudes be hanging out in the hallways and stuff. So I'm looking out the elevator. Boom, ain't nobody out there. It's like, and I sneak her to my room, and that's when she started telling me like, yo, she was out there hanging out with JoJo and stuff like that. And so I'm like, okay, she's probably just a little groupie broad or whatever. So I told the broad that I was a rapper. You feel what I'm saying? I told her that I was a rapper and that my cousin was my manager and all of that stuff, like that and all of that, and I told her I was in a group called Potterfield and all of that, right? All of that, right? And I told her I was out there, and what's the name? I told her that Don Pooh, DJ Pooh, one of them dudes was my people. And he had just got a label deal or something like that. And I was like, yeah, it's my people. You know what I mean? He just got a label deal. He about to sign me. I'm out here to record songs. I was like, I was just making some stuff up. And then I was going to the studio later on. She wanted to come through. You know what I'm saying? I made a whole story, right? So I'm kicking it to her. She super bad. She bad, right? She got on the black spandex joints, hugging her body. Her whole body just looked vicious through the joints. They like painted on, tight shirt. I'm talking about she super bad, long, pretty hair, green. I'm talking about she super bad, son. But let me tell you something about it. She in my room. I'm talking to her, right? I'm telling her I'm a rapper and all of that. You know what I'm saying, cuz is getting out the shower. I'm like, yeah, that's my manager right there. I'm spending to her. She's like, yeah, ooh. She said, I got family in New York and Queens. She told me she had family in Queens and all of that. So then I'm sitting in the chair, and this is where everything went left, right? I'm sitting in the chair, and the window was open in the hotel room, so it's a little breeze coming in or whatever, right? And she walk up in between my legs, and I grab her by her side, like she's standing in between my legs, and it's like my face is kind of low. It's like around where her navel is at. You know what I'm saying? And she walking toward me, and I got my hand on her big hips and all of that. And I'm gonna tell you something. What's the name hit her? One of them, the wind, a little drift, a little air from the window, the wind. It hit her, son, right? And when it hit her, son, right, I'm gonna tell you something, son. When that wind hit her, son, it's bad news, son. I smelled it. Son, you already know. I smelled it, son. It was the worst smell ever, son. It smelled at a gallon of ejaculation. It has ejaculation inside of her. That smell is like this when they be like a woman smell like fish. That smell like her coochie is not like right, son, and it was strong, son, and it hit me, son.
What you mean she was smelling? You mean she was smelling like nils?
She smelled like I smelled her coochie through her clothes, son. She smelled like she smelled like stink, like fish, like a stink coochie. Like, the reason why coochie be smelling like that, son, is because it be having, like, if a woman doesn't douche and she have all that come up in her, that ejaculation, and then she will smell, son. And that smell.
And sometimes, now, you know what? Let me tell you, sometimes a chick be having BV, and BV comes from, it's basically a overproduction of good bacteria in the vagina.
About how good the bacteria is, I'm talking about the smell is bad.
Yeah, but that's what I'm telling you. Listen, but BV.
Listen, son, she smells like good bacteria then.
Oh Lord, let me just tell you something though. Where that shit comes from though, is women having sex with several dudes. When you have sex with several dudes, that's where that fishy ass smell comes from.
She just spent the night. She probably had 1,000, you know what I'm saying, things inside of her.
Yeah, or a dude. It could be one dude that's piping mad chicks and piping her raw.
Like in a R&B artist room with him and his.
Yeah, they probably was banging her out all night.
Yeah, this is what I'm saying. So that's so my demonstration went on, you know what I'm saying, went on soft, on you know what I'm saying, on empty, like, yo, my drink just went, and I'm like, what? So I'm like, wow. So I'm like, so now when I smell it, I'm like, my whole attitude changed and stuff, right? So I'm like, yeah, so listen, this is what we gonna do. I said, listen, I want you to come with me to the studio, but I'm gonna have to sneak you out here because I don't want JoJo and them to see you with me. You feel what I'm saying? Because remember, she there with them. I just stole the bra from them. So I'm like, yo, this how we gonna do it. I said, I'm gonna go downstairs. So I get in I'm gonna go downstairs. I'm gonna get in the car. I'm gonna go in the elevator first. I'm gonna send the elevator back to her. She gonna get in the elevator. She gonna come down and car. So she's like, alright, so we get in the elevator, I go downstairs, and I send the elevator back upstairs, but I press every floor. Third, fourth, fifth, I pressed elevator, right? And then we got in the car, we worked out, right? I never called her nothing, I didn't even pay no attention to her number. So she turned, right? I just had to tell that part of the story because it was something different. Like it's like funny, like funny thing, yo. And that's why, yo, man, you never.
That's why a nigga can't be. You know what though? The lesson to that is, and listen, I'm gonna keep it real with you, my bro. We gonna get right back to the story, but I gotta say this. I ran into a situation where, now I mean, one time I went to a chick crib, right? I was being thirsty, chasing the eggplant. You heard? And I went to a chick crib, right? And we was about to do what we was about to do, and I ran into the same shit. Like, you feel me? Smell that wasn't popping. You feel me? And my shit just went not limp. My shit just went inside. You heard? Like, my shit just disappeared. My shit crept up inside my body. My shit crept up inside my body and disappeared. And then check it, right? The chick tried to give me those vibes like, this bum ass nigga can't get his dick hard, right? And I had to check that. I said, listen, man. I said, look, I can't let, because the bitch actually, like, she actually, like, made a face and rolled her eyes like, this nigga's a waste of time. I said, miss, let me explain something to you. I sat her down like I was like her big brother, nigga. I said, yo, listen, you know what bacterial vaginosis is? I said, is when you're having sex with multiple partners, or your partner is having sex with multiple partners raw, and to protect yourself, your vagina produces extra good bacteria, and the result of that extra good bacteria is a very fishy smell, and it is basically the body's defense mechanism, your body's defense mechanism, to keep niggas out, to keep niggas away from you, so that your shit can heal up. You feel what I'm saying?
Listen, your body has a natural protection, like a protection system, a defense system against whorism. So if you're being a whore and you're out there sleeping with multiple,
exactly. Right? But I can't say just that. It could be the dude. It could be one dude. But in her case,
it's probably to warn off. Yo, this is some real science.
Yeah, it is.
Warn off. It's probably to warn off the other animal, the male animal.
Yeah.
Like, yo, don't go up in that, because you might, there's other men been up in there.
Yeah, like it's literally, listen, bro, I'm gonna keep it real with you, my brother.
Somebody else been up in there.
That BV shit is literally the human body snitching on you. It's either it's the dude that you're with that is also piping something out raw, and then coming home to you and piping you out raw. If either it's that or she's piped. So if you know you doing dirt and your chick get BV, then that's you, my nigga. You understand what I'm saying? Like, if you piping chicks raw and then you coming home piping your chick out raw, and her shit starts smelling like that and getting yeasty and shit like that, that's because you're no matter if you took a shower or whatever, you still got fluids inside of you from that last broad that you was piping raw, and now you exchanging it with this broad. You understand what I'm saying? And you're gonna cause her vagina to send out the good bacteria, and then it's gonna ward you off, like the plants that put out the dead smell so that animals don't fuck with them. You understand what I'm saying? Yeah, the puss do that too. Like, yo, nigga, warning, nigga, like, you feel what I'm saying? So sometimes it don't be a chick fault, it's that she don't know. But anyway, I sat this chick down and I explained. She was very embarrassed, and she sat there and didn't want to make eye contact. I said, I'm letting you know this because, you know, you're not gonna put this shit on me. You understand what I'm saying? I was ready to blow your back out until I caught a whiff of that, and I know what it is. And I'm not a doctor, but I'm experienced in these things. You feel what I'm saying? So you need to go get that. They sell over-the-counter medicine. You understand what I'm saying? And shit like that you could just take a couple of pills over the counter, and that shit be knocked out. The next day it be gone. You feel me? It should be smelling like $1 million. So realistically, all women need to get on top of that over-the-counter BV medication shit and get it popping. I'm keeping it real with you. But
so that's kind of like the PSA for the promiscuous women.
So you being but not just the promiscuous women, because if your man is out there blowing 5 backs out raw and he come home and pipe it's gonna affect her pH balance. That's what it really is. It's a pH balance. It's gonna affect her pH balance.
Yo, chill, bro. You trying to get knowledge to me, bro?
I'm telling you, bro. So, cause you know what happens is, cause I don't want a nigga to beat up his girl thinking that, yo, you was out in the streets being a whore. Nah, it might be you. It might be you that was out in the streets being a whore. You feel what I'm saying?
You was being a whore. He said you had pH balance thrown off.
Cause you know niggas would be like, yo, you a whore. You was out there fucking. Last night, nigga fucked 5 broads, you heard? Nigga come home calling his broad a whore. But anyway, let's get back to the story. So after you got rid of that broad and sent her on the elevator, pressed all the buttons, got her up out of here with that fish, got that Jack Mac up out of here, you heard? Got that good tuna, got that tuna casserole up out of here. Then what happened?
Because she was there and she probably had and I could tell that her pH balance was thrown off, right?
Well, in her particular case, she probably was just filled up. She probably was filled up R&B nails in her, man.
I didn't get the lesson that I just got right now. Only thing that I believe that she had a whole bunch of male, ejaculation stored in her, right?
I would hate to believe them dudes was piping a groupie raw, but so maybe, you know what I mean?
Yo, bro, I don't know, man. I've been around guys and I've seen some stuff, bro. And dudes don't use protection as much as you would think. That's how you be seeing all the time. You turn around, one of these dudes got a baby by a groupie broad or something like that. So if the main dude is having baby by the groupie broad, what you think the what's the names are doing?
The entourage, everybody just going nuts.
Everybody just going nuts. Swimming out.
I'm not. I can't do that, man. Like if I don't know a broad, I can't go up in a raw, bro.
When we was young and dudes used to, what's the name, run locomotives on women and stuff, or girls and stuff when we was young, and in a locomotive session, I would make sure that I would be, at, the conductor, the driver, or something. I going first, because I'm not. If I can't go, I'm not doing anything.
Yeah, nigga, I'm not trying to stir up nobody. I ain't trying to stir. All right, we getting crazy. But I ain't trying to stir nobody bad, my nigga. I'm good. Nah, but on some shit though. Nah, we ain't stirring nobody batter, man. I mean, after I do me, y'all niggas could. If that's the type of party it is, y'all niggas could do y'all. But I'm out of here.
All right, yeah, that's how. Yeah, I don't do the trade stuff, right? But anyway, shorty bounced her. I tricked her, and she thought that she was gonna get in the car, send the elevator back up, pressed every floor, and all of that, and it went back. And all of that, jumped in the car, was gone.
You play elevator action. She was playing elevator action for about 20 minutes. Then what happened?
Oh, I was gone. I was ready going. I don't know how long she played elevator action because I just sent the elevator up to every floor, and I left, jumped in the car, and we was gone. So I never seen her again. Right, even back at the hotel or anything. But anyway, we was that day. During the day, I went to a couple of places. I went to Harkanan. He had a crib out there in LA. We went by his crib, by his little mansion or whatever. They was having a little party out there. It's like that when I first really learned about LA, like parties and clubs, and I found out like every party that you go to and every little thing you go to, they got bags, what they call those, like party bags, or what I'm talking about, like gift bags. Like I found out that like clubs and parties and everything, everybody Cali, I know that's the first place that I seen them doing it at. They give out gift bags at everything. Like if you go to a club, people, they might give out a gift bag, might be a t-shirt in there, a dude might got a in there, a pair of sunglasses. It be gift bags. Like even at the award, like you be seeing be sponsored by all of the people be getting gift bags. They give out gift bags in Cali, at the shows and clubs and all of that stuff. So I was getting a lot of gift bags as I was going to little stuff, and people was giving out samples of new products and stuff like that. You feel what I'm saying? Stuff like that. So that was something new I was experiencing. So I did all of that, went around, and then I went to that night, Eve, the rapper Eve, she had a birthday party, and we went to her birthday party. I was there. I didn't get to see Eve. And you know what's crazy? I had wanted to see her because I remember used to always call her my sister. Used to always say Eve looked like me. So I always wanted to see her. You don't even remember that, do you?
Mm-hmm. And niggas got that same...
Yeah, that same like shaped face, that nose, that same... You know what I'm saying?
But yeah, man, Eve is bad though.
I didn't get to see my sister though, right? But I was at her party. And then I was at a club, and you know what? The club was crazy big. I was up in there, and I was moving around. And I moved all the way around to where the DJ booth is at. And guess who was a DJ in there? I didn't even know he was a DJ at the time.
Who?
Biz. Biz was a DJ, and I got a Biz story too. I met Biz a long time ago. Me and Biz, we kicked it. You know what I'm saying? But I seen Biz. And he was there. He was the actual DJ. That's when I found out that Biz was the actual DJ on the DJ circuit, on the party circuit, on the club circuit, or whatever. And then, you know, they having an after party to the awards and stuff. So they'd be having an after party in the hotels. Like the hotels, they big famous hotels, and inside the lobby of the hotels, it'd be like after party, everybody be in them joints, because that's where all of the stars be staying at. So everybody be in the hotel lobbies. And I was in a hotel lobby, and I ran into a dude that went to 156 with me. It was crazy. This dude, they Robert, he was out there, and he was from Brownlee. He from Howard Avenue. From Howard and what's his name? And he was out there. He was in a singing group. It was like him and like a white dude, a black dude. They was like, you know how like Color Me Bad was with the different races. They was had some group, something like that. I don't know if they ever made it. I don't know, but they was singing. I always knew that he could sing and do gymnastics back in the day. He went to school with me. Well, and they was out there, and I'm like, yo, what y'all out here for? He was telling me they was out there trying to get a deal, and I was like, yo, why don't you go holler at him? I pointed them out to Jermaine Dupri, because he was out there, and I was like, yo, go holler at dude. They went to go holler. They was over there holler at him. They didn't even know who he was. I was like, yo, that's Jermaine Dupri right there. Go holler at him. So they went to go holler at him, and then I kept feeling somebody staring at me, right? And he was standing on one of the, like, you know how you got them big, like, what you call them things, the poles inside the hallway? Like, what you call those things?
You talking about like a you talking about the
like it's like you in a hallway in a big hall, and it's like
I know what you're talking about. I just can't think of it right now.
And it's like you know the thing you just lean against. It's like banister, not banister, but like
fuck is them shits called though, man? Damn, what's them shits called, bro?
You know what I'm saying? You get a brain fart. You can't even think, bro.
Leave a comment if you know what we talking about. We ain't even gonna mention it. Just leave a comment if you know what we talking about. I know what you're talking about though, man.
Yeah, right. But he standing against the thing, and I'm standing against one. And you know, and I'm feeling somebody beaming me, and I'm like, yo, man, who is this? I'm feeling a beaming. I'm looking at him, this dude beaming. I'm looking at him like, yo, I know this dude from somewhere. And you know how you go and you run into somebody, and you see them, and you feel like, you know them. And they feel like they know you, and you really don't know them, but you feel like you know them, and they feel like they know you. It's like one of them connections. And I'm like, yo, man, I know this dude, but I don't know where I know him from, but I know him. And he looking at me the same way, like, I know this dude, and he giving me the same look. So we approach each other, both of us. We just say we just can't take it no more. We approach each other. And like, yo, bro, what's up? I'm like, yo, bro, man, you know me from somewhere? He said, man, I think I do. He said, where you from? I said, where you from, bro? He was like, I'm from Compton. I said, you from Compton? I said, I'm from Brooklyn, bro. He's like, you from Brooklyn? I'm like, yeah. He's like, man. He said, bro, man, you look so familiar. I said, you do too. He's like, well, you probably know me from Menace. And I'm like, Menace? Son, I didn't even know he was talking about Menace in Society. I don't know. He saying Menace, like, you know, that's like the code for Menace Society. He's like, you probably know me from Menace. And I'm like, Menace? What the heck is he talking about? But now, I'm going to tell you what threw me off. Because in the movie, he looks dark-skinned to me. You feel what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Looks dark-skinned to me. I don't know how he looks to you, but in the movie, he looks kind of dark to me. In real life, he's actually lighter, way lighter than what he looks in the movie. He's almost light-skinned in real life. You feel what I'm saying? And he has a scar on his face that in the movie is basically covered up. Like how Mary's scar be covered up, his joint be covered up. You feel me? I'm way lighter. He be having makeup on in the movie. He's way lighter in real life than what he look in the movie. So I couldn't really tell. He had the curly hair and all of that, but I couldn't tell who he was. But then he was like, yo, you know me from Menace. I'm like, Menace? Then he had to yeah, Menace Society. I'm like, Menace Society? But you was in the movie? Like, I was in the movie. I played in the movie. I look at him, I'm like, and it dawned on me like, yo, okay. He's like, yeah, I played Kane. I'm like, oh, okay, all right, yeah. I said, but that's not where I know you from. He said, I know, bro. It just felt like I know you. And you know, one of the moments, me and him was like that, bro. I was like, yo, I feel like I know you, bro, from somewhere or something like that. He said, me too, bro. I don't know how we just got that connection. I feel like I know you too, bro. I said, yo, man, so what you be into? He's like, yo, I'm rapping right now. He said he was signed, I think he said, to rap a lot. records, and he said that he was rapping under the name Cocaine, like the name Kane, the same name that he used in a movie. That was his rap handle or whatever. Anyway, he was telling me that he was becoming a rapper or whatever, and coming out with an album and all of that stuff. So he kicked it or whatever, and I forgot. I don't even remember what story I told him, but whatever I told him I was doing, it was a lie. You feel what I'm saying? Yeah, because when I was
this nigga is fucking stupid.
Mad vicious lies when I what's the name?
So hold on, this was in Hollywood though, right?
Yeah, this is in Hollywood.
That's what I'm gonna call this episode, son. Murder in Hollywood.
Right. So
so then what happened? So after you just chopped it up with son for a while, and then what happened?
Then so now after me and him was chopping it up or whatever, boom. And the crazy thing is, we didn't even exchange numbers or nothing like that. You feel what I'm saying? I didn't even think to take his number. You know what I'm saying? We probably was like too like, yo, bro, let me get your number. It wasn't like that. Like, you know, cell phones was out, but it wasn't. Cell phones wasn't really like that. You had a cell phone, but it wasn't. You know what I'm saying? Like, before I went to the can, like, I never seen a camera phone. Like, the camera phones came out when I was in the can. I never got to see a camera phone until now. You know what I'm saying? When I came home. You know, a phone with a camera.
So yo, check it. When I first came home from the can, I probably gave y'all bits and pieces of this story before. But when I first came home from the can, I came home to Dykeman. This was in '99. Now, the last state facility that I was in up north was Hudson Correctional Facility. And I was in Hudson with Murdah. Me and Murdah was in Hudson together. You heard? That's where I met son at. And we connected and we instantly became road dogs, you heard? And we formed this little crew called the Thug Busters. It was just me and him. We called ourselves the Thug Busters, you heard? And we called ourselves that because Hudson was a laid back spot and everybody was chilling. We was chilling, the peoples was chilling. But every once in a while, a knucklehead came up in there thinking that he was super tough, and he didn't know you had dudes like Murdah that was in the spot chilling. You feel me? So they come through, oh, it's Hudson, I heard this spot is soft. You heard, I heard dudes in here is soft. And then you got dudes like Murdah in the cut like, this dude don't know. You feel what I'm saying? So we formed a little crew. Just me and him, a duo. Thug Busters. Like Ghostbusters, but instead of ghosts, we bust thugs, you heard? So Anybody who came into jail acting too tough, talking too much, running their mouth like they was mad gangsters, we went and saw them, the thug busters like this. Yo, what's good, my nigga? Yo, check this out, bro. And we would check niggas. We never really had to smash nobody out because the way we would approach niggas and check niggas was alright. You feel what I'm saying? Dudes was alright. Dudes got the drift. Alright. This is Hudson. This is Happy Hudson. But it's some thugs up in here. So let me chill the fuck out. You heard? But yeah, so I came home. When I came home from the can, bro, I ain't know nothing about nothing. I ain't know nothing about no streets. I ain't know nothing about nothing, my nigga. The streets was a new place to me. It was strange. You feel what I'm saying? But like I said, Murdah had went home before me from Hudson. You feel what I'm saying? And when Murdah went home, son was setting it out like he was going to see my moms, hitting my moms with money and weed to get to me up north. You feel what I'm saying? Son was getting money out here. He was on his weed shit and he was getting bread. You feel what I'm saying? So while I was up north, son was sending that up. He was sending them kites up. You feel what I'm saying? He was sending that bread up. He was sending that weed up. He was doing it all. You feel what I'm saying? So that was my son. So when I came home from the can, I immediately connected with son. Yo, son, what up? He had an apartment in Harlem, right across the street from Manhattanville Projects. He had a little apartment. I'm like, yo, son, what up? He like, yo, I got a little crib over here in Harlem, son, come see me. I came home from the can, I ain't have nothing. You heard? I was stupid broke, and I was going through those stages where I was starting to wonder how I was gonna get a buck. You feel what I'm saying? And son was all the way in. Like, he like, yo, son, I'm gonna keep it real. I came home trying to chill, but it ain't worked out. I'm out here doing me. You feel what I'm saying? I came to son crib. Son had a big giant garbage bag full of weed. You heard? This is when niggas was still smoking rags and shit like that, but he had some like Arizona. Now, I mean, if you know what Arizona is, leave a comment. You feel me? He had some Arizona, and he had like a big ass 10-gallon garbage bag full of weed. And he like, yo, son, grab a bag. I grabbed a bag. He just started shoveling that shit into a bag. Yo, here, son. Here, son. Son gave me like a pea of that raw. You feel what I'm saying? At that time, that was that raw. And son had 2 Mac 11s. He like, yo, son, I got 2 Macs. You feel what I'm saying? A black one and a gray one. He like, yo, the black one don't got a clip, but if you want it, you could take it. You feel what I'm saying? So I was like, nigga, I get a clip for that shit. He like, take it. I took that shit. So son gave me a pound of weed and gave me a Mac, and I came back down. I came back to Dykeman. You feel what I'm saying? And my other man, I'm gonna keep it 100. Like I said, I was young, stupid. I was moving reckless. I ain't know nothing about the federal laws of possessing a gun. None of that. You feel with me? I didn't know nothing. I was young and stupid. So I had got my hands on a 32 automatic also while I was still looking for a clip for that Mac 11 that the nigga Murdah gave me. You feel what I'm saying? So, I come outside one day. I'm out here sitting on the bench. I'm in Dykeman. You feel what I'm saying? Now, these is old stories, shit that happened literally like 20 years ago. You feel what I'm saying? So, some people that may be in this story, I'm cool as a motherfucker with now. You feel me? But at this time, this is what was going down. So, now I mean, I'm on the project bench. I forgot who I was with. Now I mean, I'm out here smoking whatever. Niggas don't know me from a can of paint. I just came home from up north. A couple of niggas came over here that was wild and thugging in the projects, and they saw me and they said some slick shit. They said some slick shit to me, and like I said, you know me, like I said, I'm a sarcastic dude. So dudes tried to approach me or something like, yo, my nigga, you got a problem with such and such and such and such? So I'm like, problem with such and such and such and such? I'm like, nah, I don't have any problem at all. You feel me? So he was like, yeah, all right. So I just spun off. I ain't say nothing, bro. Like I said, I was fresh out the pen. So I didn't even know how to handle any form of situation involving some disrespect or anything like that. I didn't know how to handle something like that at this time. You feel what I'm saying? Like, all I knew how to do was go to the extremes. You feel what I'm saying? So when the nigga said that, I just got up off the bench and I spun off. I said, all right. And I said, nah, I don't got no problem with nobody, my nigga. And I just spun off right here and I started walking right here the way I'm walking, just like this. You feel what I'm saying? This is 9-9. You heard? Fresh out the penitentiary. You heard? Talking about a couple of months out the penitentiary from doing 6 years. So I'm like this. I ain't saying nothing. I got the Mac with no clip, but one of them in the head, it go, bruh. You heard? And all I really need is one shot. I ain't trying to stay around and hang around. You feel what I'm saying? One shot, I'm out. But I had the 32 automatic too. So I'm like this. All right, say no more. You know what I mean? So I'm walking back to my building. I'm mad tight. I'm walking mad fast. I'm like, these niggas don't fucking know me, my nigga. These niggas don't know I just came home from doing 6 years in the pen. Some of the worst motherfucking murderers in the fucking history of New York. And these niggas trying to play me like I'm some type of lame, some sucker nigga. I said, all right, nigga, say no more. So I'm walking just like this to my motherfucking building. I'm like, pissed off. You feel what I'm saying? Pissed off. So I get to my building. I go upstairs. I go up to my crib. As soon as I get in my crib, the phone ring. Ring. I'm like this. Yo, what up? It's the nigga Murdah. Nigga like this. Yo, son, what's good? I said, yo, these fucking niggas think I'm a sucker out here, my nigga. Niggas just tried to front on me, my nigga. I said, I'm about to go outside and see niggas right now. Word to my mother. You know what I mean? So he like, who, son, who? I said, I don't know. One of these little niggas out here. These niggas don't fucking know me, son. So that nigga like, yo, he like, yo, stay right there. Don't go outside. I'm on my way. I said, nigga, I'm going outside. He said, son, I'm about to hop in a cab right now. Stay right there and don't go nowhere. I said, nigga, I'm going outside, my nigga. If you gonna come through, but I'm going outside. So I hung up the phone. Real talk, by the time I got the hammer together, whatever else I needed to get together, you feel what I'm saying? Came out my crib strapped up, probably made the motherfucking coat hanger holster, whatever the fuck I did to get ready with the hammer and wait for the elevator and come downstairs. By the time I came downstairs, I was coming out my building. It's my word. I came out my building, word to everything I love. By the time I was walking right here. See where the cars is at? See where the cars is at in the streets? That's where the cabs pull up. By the time I got right here, I came out the building, I'm walking with the hammer. By the time I got right here, this nigga Murdah was pulling up in the cab. And the nigga hopped out the cab. He like, yo, son. I'm like this. I hear somebody calling me, but I'm like, what the fuck? He like, yo, son, I look. I say, yo, what up? He like this. Nigga comes walking across the street. By the time I got right here, that nigga was walking into this little spot right here. And he was like, yo, son, give me that. He like, yo, son, give me that. I said, what? I said, nah, nigga, just come with me. I know what I'm doing. He said, nigga, give me that, nigga. He said, you fucking live out here. Your mom's gotta live out here. You just came home. You on parole out here. He said, nigga, what the fuck you gonna do? He said, just give me the motherfucking gun. Show me who the nigga is and I'ma pop the nigga. Let's go. Me and the nigga arguing back and forth. He like, nigga, you fucking live out. Give me the gun. So I gave the nigga the gun. He like, come on. We walking through the projects like this. Just me and him. He like, son, how the nigga look? I start describing how the nigga look. Like, he look like this, blah, blah, blah. He like, yo, son, when we see the nigga, I ain't doing no talking. Just show me who the nigga is. Soon as I see the nigga, I'm blamming, son. So get ready to run. I said, all right, let's go. So we walking through the projects now. That's my word. Me and this nigga walked through the whole projects, my nigga. We walked through the whole projects for like 15 minutes, 20 minutes, walking around, looking. We don't see nobody. You heard? This was the universe working in our behalf, my nigga, because we both was fresh out the penitentiary. We walking around. He like, son, word of mother niggas trying to front on you. He said, son, but you can't be moving. You can't be doing crazy shit like that. You gonna go to the pen. He said, when it's something like that out here, nigga, just call me. Call me. And he said, I'm gonna come through and I'm gonna handle business. You feel me? And we walked around the projects looking for them niggas and we couldn't find them niggas, my nigga, until my steam started going down. When my steam started going down, know what I mean? We sat on the bench for a little while. Me and son sat on the bench for a little while. We ain't see nobody. You heard? Then eventually, I started getting a little calmer and I started thinking about reality and shit like that. And I said, all right, let me chill the fuck out, my nigga. Let's go upstairs. Let's smoke some weed and chill the fuck out. And we went upstairs and we blew it down. You feel me? But I told him, I said, yo, if I see them niggas again, there's gonna be problems. You feel me? But like I said, this was a long time ago, and a lot of these niggas, a couple of niggas was in this, I respect and I know them niggas, and niggas is peoples now. But before, I ain't know none of these niggas, and I was fresh out the penitentiary, and I was a new face looking like I was younger than what I really was and all of that. But basically, this is the type the son was. You feel what I'm saying? Like, right before son passed away, we was having a deep conversation, and I wish I would have been recording it. But he told me some ill shit. He said, son, I'm going to tell you, son. He said, my real friends, I don't know how none of them fight, son. I said, what you mean? He said, because if you was my friend and somebody tried to fight you, I'm going to fight them for you. He said, I don't let my friends fight. He said, if I'm with you and a dude run up on you talking about he want to fight, he got to fight me. And he said, I've been like that all my life. I don't even know how my friends fight. Anytime any of my friends got into it, I popped off first. You feel me? This is the type of dude Murdah was. When we was in the penitentiary together, son was never no bully, never no herb destroyer, none of that. You understand what I'm saying? Son was on some righteous shit, and he just was the type of nigga, if you was peoples and it popped, he getting it in. And that's the thing with son. Most of the shit he got into, a lot of the shit was because the peoples got into something. You feel me? And he popped, he banged. You feel what I'm saying? But if you was his man and you was his peoples, he was the best motherfucking crimey you could ever have. And me and son, we rocked out in the street. Yo, man, listen. It's times when I remember when I was about to go on the run. Like, oh, it's crazy stuff, bro. Like, you understand what I'm saying? I was contemplating on going on the run from parole. Son was all the way in the streets. We was camping out on 183rd and Davidson. You heard? Messing with some chicks. We had the chicks slinging crack, you know what I mean, on the hip for us. You feel me? To get money. I'm like, this nigga's crazy. Like, we go out to 183rd. We like on 183rd and Davidson. You feel what I'm saying? This nigga, he's standing on the block. He's standing on the block with 100 little young Bronx niggas. He the oldest nigga. He from Brooklyn. He's standing on the block with, I'm come over there and shit. I go to the store, I see this nigga standing on the corner with 100 little blood niggas from the Bronx. And these niggas is all around this nigga like he the general. I'm like, nigga, how the fuck you got these niggas like you the general and you been coming out here for a week? Know what I mean? That nigga like, son, you know how I do, son. Know what I mean? That nigga was coming through militarizing shit. You feel what I'm saying? But we was wilding, my nigga. We was camping out, 2 Brooklyn niggas camping out on 138 in Davidson in the crib with mad crack, having some chick that we knew, letting her go make moves. You feel me? And she was getting it, my nigga, because we had that fire. You heard? We had that fire, and she was getting it. We was wilding out, my nigga, but we ain't stay over there long. We kept it moving. You feel me? We was doing all type of reckless shit, but that was my motherfucking man. I can't say me and son, I was in the streets with son doing robberies and mad crimes and all of that. Nah, my nigga, because I always been the type of nigga trying to stay out the penitentiary. You heard? But in the penitentiary, that was my motherfucking man. You feel me? And the name of my group, Potterfield, I got that name from that nigga. We was in the gym one day in Hudson, and son said, son, you know I do spoken word, right? And I'm like, oh, word? He was like, yeah, my nigga. He was like, yeah, son, I write poetry on the low. You feel me? I said, let me hear some of that. And son started spitting some next level crazy poetry that I wish I had my hands on right now. And he was bombing. You feel me? He was bombing like spoken word, just spitting crazy, wild ghetto poetry. You feel what I'm saying? And then he said something on the lines of, we all end up in Potterfield. And I said, what's that, son? He said, what? I said, Potterfield, what's that? He said, yo, you don't know what Potterfield is? I said, nah, what's that? He said, son, that's where you go when you so poor you can't even afford to be buried, my dude. I said, what? He said, son, yeah, son. He said, they make the inmates on Rikers Island dig the graves on Pottersfield. I said, what? He said, yeah, bro. He said, if you go in Pottersfield, it's either for those who can't afford to be buried or those that were so terrible that nobody wants to pay for their funeral and they just gotta get a city burial, a free city burial in Pottersfield. It's like the cemetery for lost souls, bro. And when he told me that, I just knew immediately that was gonna be my rap group's name. Know what I mean? Pottersfield. So it was son that gave me that name. You feel what I'm saying? And we ran with that shit. And son was an official Potterfield member. And you heard what he said in that Murdah for Hollywood. He said I was telling chicks I was a part of a rap group, Potterfield, and all of that. Like, that was my fucking bro. And I'm gonna tell you something. I'm getting a lot better now. This is the third day since I got the news, and I've gotten a lot better, bro. Because for the last 3 days, I've been sick to my stomach. I'm talking sick to my stomach, because if I calculate correctly, we did an interview and son went to sleep that night and never woke up, bro. You heard? That Murdah for Hollywood, we just did that. The next morning, I sent him a text. I sent him the link to it, and he never responded. And I'm like, why this dude not seeing my... I mean, he usually on point, especially when I'm sending him a new episode. Like, son ain't answer my text. The last text I sent him, remember that story he did about being in a box and thinking he was Spider-Man? I found a picture of a fat Spider-Man, and I sent it to him. And he hit me back laughing with the middle finger. You heard? And that was the last text I got from son, man. You feel me? So he ain't even get a chance to see that Murdah for Hollywood episode if I calculate correctly, man. And I'm gonna keep it real with you, bros. Like, I've had people that I know and was kind of close to pass away, but I ain't never had a dude that I used to build with so much. Like, see, it's different with son, because son wasn't no dumb dude, bro. I'm talking about me and son used to build and touch the stars. Son was Muslim, but at one time son was God, and he always will have knowledge of self, whether Muslim or God. And we used to build so crazy, bro, that we used to touch the stars and the skies in the universe. You feel me? Like, we used to go crazy building, bro. Like, nobody couldn't even hang with us. And how crazy we used to be building in Hudson. Nobody could even come in out. Like, we was bombing. You feel what I'm saying? And son is a dude that inspired my mind, inspired me to think more. So it wasn't just he was a thug and a gangster. Son was a deep dude that read a whole bunch of books, that had a whole bunch of knowledge and wisdom. And trust me, son was true and living. True and living. You feel what I'm saying? And all the time I knew son, he ain't never been nothing to me but a loyal ass friend, bro. Who, when I ain't have shit, he held me down. When I motherfucking had a problem, I ain't even had to lift a finger. That nigga was ready to go to war for me. You understand what I'm saying? That's the type of nigga son was. You feel me? I would never let son legacy die, bro. You feel what I'm saying? Son is one of the greatest storytellers that ever did it, and I'm mad that we didn't know that either one of us had these talents when we was in the streets doing stupid shit. You feel me? In jail doing stupid shit. We ain't know that we had these talents. You feel what I'm saying? And me and son was building about the animated series. You feel me? And that's why that animated series is written in the book of life, because that animated series can be done without son in the physical realm. You feel me? With him narrating his own story. You feel me? To his own animated episodes, and we could recreate son in the animated world and all of that. And that's my plans, man. And I'm trying to motherfucking make a difference with this show, with this movement, with this channel and everything. And I'm gonna tell you something else. Gen Pop, y'all the dudes who got me through this. And all of the comments I was reading from y'all dudes, I might have not liked every comment or hearted every comment because it was too many. But all of them comments I was getting from dudes, that shit brought me back to life, bro. That shit revived me and brought me back to life and made me realize that, know what I mean, son lost his life. But like I said, he didn't go somebody shooting him, stabbing him. He didn't go in the penitentiary. He didn't go from the cops shooting him. He didn't go doing crimes and trying to scramble and hustle and sell drugs, and he ain't go doing none of that. Son had some bread in his pocket. You understand? My son was driving the GL 350 brand new blue Benz truck. You understand what I'm saying? With the stupid custom rims on them shits. Now I mean, son had his own trucking company. Son was doing big shit. You feel what I'm saying? He ain't have to motherfucking sell no drugs, rob nobody, do none of that. So he came home, he was legit. He tried to be a father to his kids, you feel what I'm saying? And take care of his family and do whatever he could to help whoever he could while he was out here. So I'm grateful and I'm blessed to say that son ain't die in the streets, son ain't die violently, son ain't die trying to scramble, broke, none of that. You feel me? Son came home out the penitentiary. Son was supposed to do like another 7 years, if I'm not mistaken. When that bill got signed, when Trump was in office, for inmates with excessive sentences, non-violent crimes, because he had an excessive federal sentence for a non-violent crime. You understand what I'm saying? So they cut like 7 years off of his sentence or something like that, and he came home early. So son could have died in the penitentiary, and that would have been tragic, but he died out here not having to be in these streets. You feel what I'm saying? So I'm grateful for that. I'm grateful for that. But like I said, man, my bro death won't be in vain. And I can honestly say that his life and his death took this Gen Pop shit to another level, because now this ain't just a channel of a bunch of dudes watching videos, you heard? Like, this is a real family now, because I felt y'all hurting when son passed away the way I was hurting, even though y'all may have never known son. Y'all listen to his stories, and trust me when I tell you, son would tell me, yo, bro, I be reading the comments on the videos, man, and they be loving me, man. That makes me feel good. You heard? Son was happy. He was happy. All of the love, y'all was calling him the best on the channel, and the dude that with y'all favorite stories on the channel, he was reading all of those comments, and he was loving those, bro, and he was in a happy space because of this channel. You feel me? And I'm gonna tell you something. I'm gonna tell you something else. When son came into some bread, me and son had a little fallout over some bread. You feel me? Because that was my dude, and I felt like he wasn't doing everything that he could do to help me pop off the way I wanted to pop off. You feel what I'm saying? But son just came home from doing 16 years in the feds. He don't know nothing about this internet shit, this YouTube shit, none of this crazy shit. It was all a new world to him. So I understand and overstand these things now. And me and son had a little fallout over the bread, and then we got over that shit, bro. And we apologized to each other, and we got tighter than ever. You feel what I'm saying? I told son, yo, son, my fault, my nigga. Now I mean, life too short for that bullshit. Fuck that money, fuck all of that. My nigga, you my nigga, and I love you. And son told me, I promise you, right before son passed away, he said, son, let me tell you something, son. He said, if I could rewind the clocks of time, son, when I got that big guap, I would have put some real big guap behind this channel, my bro. He said, because now I see that this shit is the future. You feel what I'm saying? And just him telling me that, just him being a man and saying, yo, son, real talk, I should have hit you with some real talk, my nigga. We should have went crazy when we got that bread with this channel. Just him telling me that, I said, son, listen, bro, it ain't never too late, nigga. Fuck that, son. We gonna make this money. We gonna get millions. We gonna put this animated series out, and we gonna do this shit. You heard? Know what I mean? So just son telling me some shit like that, just him saying, yo, just hearing my man say, yo, son, now I understand what you doing, son. And I see this shit is the future, bro. So that's my motherfucking dude. You understand what I'm saying? He one of the realest niggas I ever met in my life. I'm still traumatized and crushed that son is gone. I'll never get over it, and I ain't even gonna try to get over it. You feel what I'm saying? I just gotta make sure that his death is not in vain. You feel me? And I gotta keep pushing this channel to the next level, and I gotta do something and make a difference, bro. And that's the bottom line. I thank y'all niggas, man, because real talk, those comments, that's the only thing that kept me going. That, me talking to his sister, me talking to one of his baby mothers that he loved to death. You feel what I'm saying? It's crazy, bro. Like, I mean, these is the people that got me through this, man. With son's passing, he turned Gen Pop from a YouTube family to a real family, bro. Because I felt y'all dudes' pain too, and I know y'all felt my pain, and y'all was showing that love, man. So, know what I mean? So we gonna keep this going for as long as we could keep this going, baby. And that's a fact. Rest in peace, my bro Murdah, man. Know what I mean? Sun services tomorrow. I'm going out there. You heard? And that's a fact. LAZ.
Now I mean, and I ran across your number, and it hurt so bad. I'm like, damn, I can't even hit my nigga up no more. Da Vinci, and just see what's poppin' with him. Saint Lads, shit is so fucked up, man. Hey yo, I cried no tears, but I'm so scared. My eyes cold stares at my dead man phone. Hey yo, I can't lose faith, but damn too late. A brand new way at my dead man phone. Hey yo, I cried no tears, but I'm so scared. My eyes cold stares at my dead man phone. Hey yo, I can't lose faith, but damn too late. A brand new way at my dead man phone. Hey yo, 347, I know you in heaven. I'm cold for you, brethren. The world ain't friends with me. In the lens with me, old photographs. Walk through a soldier path, gon' still know your math. Even though you passed, try calling you. Maybe in the morning you will still be with a nigga. But it's not a dream, God is mean. Or it seemed like living here, man, in my bitter year. And my biggest fear, die ignorant. Shots through my ligaments, rocks took my innocence. Yeah, we move cracks, 2 blacks, blue max for a hood rep. Damn, why the good left? And the crab stay, fast prey. Who knows when your last day plays in my phone numbers. Seen cold summers, seen dead springs. Peace to my dead kings, wish I could call you nigga. I cry no tears, man, but I'm so scared. My eyes cold stares at my dead man phone. Hey yo, I can't lose faith, but damn too late. A brand new way at my dead man phone. Hey yo, I cry no tears, but I'm so scared. My eyes cold stares at my dead man phone. Hey yo, I can't lose faith, but damn too late. A brand new way at my dead man phone. Hey yo, 718, Beretta's done laid. The graves for my brave tore 'em straight from their families. Made a man of me, but a silent one. Every time the violence come, heart get cold a little. But they know a little, when it's much to learn. Blam, it's another burn, ash in another urn. But it's none concerned, it's a ghetto plague and it's no getaways. Damn, we're the better days, we're the letters saved for the uprise, telling us enough lies, and it ain't a surprise. We could touch skies, just reaching for 'em, but I see the precinct for 'em. Ain't nobody teaching for 'em. To my dead mans, no backpedaling. Done with the cap wet and done with the smack stretching. In my rap session, I'ma honor you. Setting my alarm, I saw you in my phone numbers. I cried no tears, but I'm so scared. My eyes cold stares at my dead man phone. Hey yo, I can't lose faith, but damn too late. A brand new way at my dead man phone. Hey yo, I cry no tears, but I'm so scared. My eyes cold stares at my dead man phone. Hey yo, I can't lose faith, but damn too late. A brand new way at my dead man phone number.